Christmas is all about good news. The angels had incredibly good news for the shepherds and you and for me as well. And today, here at Christmas Spirit 105.3, we have some good news for the Pavlus family. You told us about Sarah and John, who, by the way, also goes by Caleb, and their little 3.5-year-old warrior, Cannon, who is battling stage 4 cancer. He's got a little brother, too, named Finn. This family is so precious and so deserving of a Christmas blessing, and it's all made possible thanks to our dear, generous friends, Colin and Francisca from Second Opinion Sewer. So before we reveal the Christmas blessing, we're calling up some of the people who love Sarah and John and the kids. And I believe we've got Sarah's mom on the phone right now. Hi, Judy.
Hi.
How are you today, dear?
Very excited to get this phone call, I will say.
Well, I'm just overjoyed to meet you on the phone.
Me too. Me too.
Are you a listener?
Yes. My husband is actually the one that heard the Christmas blessing announcement, I think maybe in October. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
And so he let me know, and I thought, oh, I know who to recommend because they're going through so much.
Your beautiful daughter, Sarah, and her husband, Caleb. Tell us about these very special people, Mom.
Would be happy to. It's a little emotional.
Sure.
So Caleb and Sarah met at church, probably 2017 or so. He grew up in Florida, but he's been in the Navy. And he was up here in Washington studying to become a public relations officer for the Navy, which he ended up becoming. Then he was on the Roosevelt. So they got married in 2019. And Caleb, both of them, who do I start with, right? Caleb is an extraordinary man. He is a godly leader in their home. He is a compassionate father and loving husband. And he's just got this level head that is helping them get through this.
Yes, and our hearts are going out to you. And I want you to know our whole team is praying for you guys.
Oh, Erica, thank you. We appreciate beyond what I can even express right now. And they do too, and they don't even know. So that's the kind of man he is. He is humble. I mean, like when I think of the kind of people he mixed with, he was rubbing shoulders with dignitaries. He represented America to Vietnam when the Roosevelt landed there for the first time since Vietnam. He with like a handful of officers, and that's the quality of man he is. And Sarah is the sweetest, most gentle, strong, wise woman. She has carried herself through this time with all the things they have to do to help Cannon get through it in a way that just astounds me. It's like I can't even begin to explain how in awe I am of my daughter, you know?
Yes.
She is not falling apart. She is taking each day, each event as it comes with dignity, I guess I would say. I've never even heard them complain or whine, you know? It's like, I don't know. That's got to be the grace of God because this is like we don't have cancer in our side of the family or Caleb's. So this was like hit out of nowhere for us, for all of us.
Yes.
And Cannon, it's like, where do you start with him? Like a little bundle of joy, and his laughter and his giggles are breathtaking. It's like you think, and you don't even know he's 3.5 now. So he was diagnosed at 2 years, 10 months.
Wow.
He's beginning to recognize something's going on with him because, like, even today, I'm home at their house in Monroe watching the baby. So they have a baby, too, 1-year-old.
Yeah.
So we help a lot with him, and then they're down at Children's with all these tests and prep because he's just about ready to go into bone marrow transplant. And so it's like a dump truck load of information, and it's hard. I'll just say that.
Yes, I agree. How are you doing, Judy?
You know, there's days when it's better than others. there's days when it's just like you think, Lord, I can't do this. And then you think, I can't. But he gives you the strength. So we just put the day in front of us. Last Thursday, we were watching Finn again at their house. That's the baby. They came in through the door from Children's after being gone all day. And I thought, ruh-roh, don't say a word. Just don't.
Yeah.
And they both said, Mom, we can't talk about it. We just can't talk about it. And I thought, okay, you don't need to. But then you leave and you think, oh, no, your mind goes to all these places. And then you think, no, I'm going to commit this back to the Lord and put it on his lap. He loves us. He cares for us. He cares for Cannon. And that's all I can do, and pray and pray and pray. And we have friends around us that are supporting us. And, ultimately, it's God's battle. But Caleb will say, I don't know if you guys are able or are even interested in accessing their Caring Bridge page.
Yes.
But you would see, then Caleb posted a few days after, they came home, and it was so overwhelming, part of what they were feeling. And I thought, oh, my lands,
yes,
this is too much. You go through these things, and it's like, this is too much. And then the Lord will steady you and comfort you, and ultimately you put it back in his lap and say, okay, just show us what we're to do.
Wow.
It's not like every day is magical. I wish I could say it was.
Me too, right?
But it's not. It's a stink of a journey. And yet, I don't know. Like when he had his cancer surgery, so his tumor was resting on his pancreas. And in May, they removed that. The doctor said he came through it better than they ever expected, and he recouped fine, and it's things like that. Like he has an NG tube now, and he allows it. He doesn't pull it out. And sometimes Finn will, like if we're shopping with him at Costco, we have to use two different carts, because Finn, it's like, oh, what's this?
Yeah, of course.
But anyway.
Judy, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree with your daughter. I can definitely hear that. And as you were telling your very powerful story, I was thinking about one of my favorite names for God, which is He is the God who sees. And hopefully you can keep a little secret. We're getting ready to let your beautiful daughter, Sarah, and her wonderful hero husband know that a very generous member of the Spirit 105.3 family, Colin and his wife, Francisca, from Second Opinion Sewer, they are going to bless your family with $10,000 that will go toward their mortgage and give them a nice deep breath this Christmas.
Oh, Erica, that's incredible. I can't even tell you how timely even the phone call today is, because they're at Children's. We got here at about 7. And it's like a 12-hour day for them, or 10, that travel time and everything. And they're exhausted, And when Sarah was walking out the door, she was crying because she wanted Finn with her so bad. And it's like, well, how about we leave it like this, sweetheart? We can drive down there if you want to just hold him. It's like the comfort,
Yes.
And a mom's heart, she's just torn.
Judy,
And that's incredible.
I'm so glad you have each other. And I know you're all leaning on the Lord. And we are so excited here at the radio station to tell Sarah in just a little while. So I hope you feel hugged by God right now as well.
Yes, I do. Oh, my goodness.
What would you like to say before I let you go here to Second Opinion Sewer? Colin and Francisca, they're the generous people making this happen.
Colin and Francisca, I cannot thank you enough for your generosity, for your compassion and love and care for Sarah and Caleb, and especially Cannon. You're just amazing, and we appreciate you, even though we don't know you. And we're so grateful for you, so grateful for this. Oh, thank you.
Judy, Merry Early Christmas, my dear new friend.
Merry Early Christmas, yeah.
Love you, honey. I hope we'll get to meet one day.
Yeah. Love you too, Erica. Thank you.